He had a slow start adapting to lesser machinery, he overpowered well-established and very quick teammate Nico Hülkenberg in 2019, then dominated future Grand Prix winner Esteban Ocon in his second season. At the race, we rated Ricciardo the fourth best driver of 2020. Instead, it was his move to McLaren in 2021 that marked the beginning of the end. Although he took his 8th and final win at Monza that year, he was comprehensively outperformed by teammate Lando Norris. The tricky-to-drive McLaren in 2021 was a car that Andrea Stella, then McLaren's executive director of racing, characterised as responding best to a driving style that Ricciardo was at the opposite end to. For slow and medium-speed corners, particularly ones of any significant duration, it required the driver to attack the corner hard on the brakes and combine the braking and turn-in phase. As Stella said, he's a driver who likes to roll the speed in the corner and not necessarily attack the braking as much as our car requires. At high-speed tracks or ones with shorter corners such as Monza, he could do reasonably well, but at other tracks he was all at sea. With a year in the databank and brand new cars for 2022, the assumption was that it would be a better year for Ricciardo, but it wasn't, as he became increasingly lost and frustrated by his inability to adapt his style. The real problem became clear, as while his issues with the 2021 McLaren were more based in its esoteric characteristics, the introduction of the current ground effect cars moved the generic tendencies of F1 cars as a whole away from Ricciardo's comfort zone. If there's one thing these cars don't like doing, it's turning in when it comes to slower corners. To achieve that, teammate Lando Norris has generally exploited a more unstable rear end to get the necessary rotation after hustling the car into the corner. But Ricciardo ended up with a little safety understeer dialed in that often left him under-rotated and effectively driving far longer and slower corners.